Good day, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. So this video here is going to be a bit of a review of 2022. Just kind of where we were in 2021 at the end versus where we're going. And just a bit of a year in review, as a lot of YouTubers do, and it seems to work out. So I guess to start, we should look back at where we ended 2021. And we were working on a grain farm out in the prairies. But unfortunately, it seemed that we had a bit of an issue with timing and scheduling there. What happened is there was another family member that was going to join us in August. And if you guys know a bit about prairie farming, August is roughly about the time when wheat harvest happens, so it was not good timing on our part. So I knew I couldn't be there for the farmer. I talked to him in January about it, or was it February perhaps? I talked to him about it and I told him that it was not going to work out. I didn't want to have him, keep me in the ranks if it wasn't going to help him at all for harvest, because that's when you really need the manpower, right? That was the thinking there. So around February, I think it was late February perhaps, I started working at the tractor dealer. And again, I figured it was a good gig to try. Definitely had its benefits, it would help to learn how to service tractors, how to do all that good stuff. So I figured that was probably in our best interest for the future of homesteading. A lot of machinery and all that good stuff, right? That lasted, oh boy, I believe about 3 or so months. During that time, I did learn a lot, and I was starting to pick up on some stuff, but unfortunately, I just did not have the speed that they were looking for. My work wasn't up to par with what they were hoping. So they let me go there, and that was fine and all. I mean, I wish I could have worked there longer. It was a really fun place to work. Really great guys to work with in the shop. But it was not to be, I guess. So from there, I kind of had to figure out what I wanted to do next, and there was a few things that were kind of on my watch list there that I was thinking about, and those were trailer manufacturing as well as trucking grain. So from the background you can tell what I stayed with, but we need to talk about the trailer manufacturing first. So there again, I stayed about 3 months. I did learn a great deal about how trailers are wired, how they're put together, all that good stuff. Again, a very, very good knowledge to have, especially when it comes to fixing your own wagons. Got your axles, your spindles, your hubs, all that good stuff. Trailer tire ratings, all that good stuff. Hitches, wiring, lighting, all that stuff. Very important stuff for the homesteader, and I knew that it was something that I wanted to tackle, and I was glad I had the opportunity to do that. Now, during that time, I did spend a bit of time doing aluminum welding. I was still practicing. I didn't actually put any trailer together in aluminum, but I did practice a fair bit, and I have to say I did enjoy it. It is very different from metal welding, your carbon steel that you normally use, but it was progressing nicely, and I think with a few more months I could have had a solid handle on it. So I do have that in my back pocket now, that I know what to look for when I'm doing aluminum welding, all that stuff. So main reason I didn't stick around there for too long was the wage was not where I wanted it. They were offering sub $20 an hour And at the time, because I'd just been laid off at the tractor dealer, I kind of needed to grab a job real quick. And they were an opening just to, like a life vest or life jacket, just to keep me from drowning, right? In financial troubles. I didn't have much saved up in the way of a rainy day account. So, yeah, lesson learned there, right? Yeah, at the same time, I started at this trailer manufacturing place, and they worked Monday through Thursday, so that left me Friday and Saturday open. And I figured, you know what, there's this grain hauling place that is a bit further away, but they offer casual and part-time positions, so why don't I apply there, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I started working there at the same time as the trailer place, and it became very quickly apparent that I made much more money hauling grain, and also the trailers were Super B or B trains, whatever you want to call it. They always pay a bit better than your typical standard straight trailer with 2 or 3 axles. As time went on, I looked at it more and more, and I was like, why am I working 4 days at a cheaper wage and 2 days at a higher wage? It should rather be flipped around. So that is what I did. I figured, you know what, I'll just tell these guys, here's my 3 months that I've put in as probation. Now, I would like to see a raise if that's possible. And they were not able to meet me there. So I knew I had no choice but to go full-time into the trucking. And that is where I am at currently. So this is December 30th at the time of recording this video. I don't know when I'll finish editing it and posting it. Hopefully before too long. But yeah, currently driving truck, hauling grains, hauling all kinds of granular commodities. Very interesting. Also very beneficial for learning about feed at your local feed mill, and where to buy your grains, where to find the best prices on grains, knowing what goes into your feeds, all that good stuff, right? I think it's definitely something that every homesteader should try to, poke their nose into a little bit, just to figure out, especially if you got chickens and pigs and turkeys and cows, whatnot, all that livestock, you're buying grain for them, so you may as well know what goes into it. That is kind of the thinking there. And will I work for these guys a long time? I could see it. We'll see what the future does hold, but currently it is looking good. I'm happy with my bosses. I'm happy with my co-workers. Everybody seems to be getting along just great. And as we speak, I'm currently being loaded with some biophosphates for feed plant summer. And that's why my eyes are kind of darting around everywhere, because I got to keep an eye out for these guys that are loading me. They'll let me know when I need to pull forward or what have you. Right now, I'm about 6 months into this job, and the powers that be up at the head office here, at this nice little company I'm working for, they have asked me to start training their new recruits. And while I do feel a little underqualified, seeing as, I'm only 6 months in, but I take this as a sign that I'm doing something right for them. If they put their trust in me to, sort out the good drivers from the bad drivers, the guys who are going to make a difference for them, make them some money, then, that looks good on my end for future jobs. But even just right now, it shows that they have some faith in me, and for that I'm really thankful for. What will I be doing in the future? For now, and I can see this being a multi-year thing, I'm going to keep driving truck. It's good, easy money. Not going to tell you guys how much it is, because I know there's going to be people that make more than I do, and that's all right. I'm happy for everyone who makes a lot of money. But sufficient to say, the family's well fed. Bill payments can always go through. No one's staying behind on the bills, and that's the important thing, right? Now, where does that leave us with the whole homestead dream? I am still very much convinced that it's going to happen for us. Um, Having a nice job like this with good pay, it helps with securing a mortgage for buying land, for buying a house, what have you, right? So it'll just help in the long run. And in the meantime, I'm going to learn as much as I can about feeds and all that, and we'll go from there. So now the future of the channel. Well, I'm going to continue to do more of the same. Anytime I see an opportunity to make a video about tractors, make a video about farm life, you know, whether I'm visiting a farm or whether, you know, family members want me out on the field, or even if I'm picking up out of a field for a farmer while I'm hauling grain, right? There's ample opportunity to make videos, and I hope to make more. As far as tractor reviews go, you guys did wonderful for my Mahindra one I made about 4 months ago. I am super stoked. There's about 1.6, so about 1,600 views right now, and it keeps climbing. Like I watch, and my goal for it was 3,000 within a year, and we're only 4 months in, and we're at 1,600. So, you know, we have another 8 months to reach another 1,400. I see no problem with that. I think you guys will definitely make that happen for me, and I'm very thankful for that. Very. Will there be more future tractor reviews? Absolutely. I'm working with some people on getting some more equipment in. I'm working with some people to figure out, you know, more scheduling around doing multiple angle camera shots like the last one. And then as one of my commenters wrote in there, wind seems to be a big problem, so I'm having to sort that out. My lav mics that I currently have, they don't cut out enough wind, so I need to figure out a better way to put in the sound, whether that's narrating after the fact, or whether I buy more expensive mics, or even finding a shop I can do it inside, which it brings additional costs, right? So what I'd really love to do is bring in 2 or 3 brands at a time, bring them into a shop, and have them all displayed in one, so that you guys can see the differences, and then kind of go over the differences of each of them. You know, not a biased review, more of a, okay, this tractor has more weight, which would be good for this and that application, but this tractor is a lot lighter but has these features which would make it better in a different application, things like that. But yeah, we need a shop for that, and unfortunately I don't have a shop, and renting one is quite pricey, plus having to coordinate, you know, getting a couple of sales guys from different dealerships together to bring the tractors over to let me do a review. Now, our current ambitions for 2023 will include, number 1, more tractor reviews, because those videos seem to be doing really well. Number 2, if I can, and this is a big if, because we have very strict social media rules at the company I'm working for, but if I'm able to get approval from the boss, then I wouldn't mind doing a few videos about feed mills, general grain delivery, farms, stuff like that. So that's another big one I would love to do. I think there's a lot of content to be had there. Number 3 is more farming videos, as far as, you know, if I can capture some planting from these big scale farmers, spraying, what have you, combining, all that good jazz. And number 4, I guess, would just be continuing on with little vlogs here and there. I don't think those will be as, you know, not as popular, but they still need to be made, just to kind of keep track of where we're at, right? And as time goes on, hopefully the vlogs will improve, and we can, you know, do more fun stuff. But yeah, for 2023, I am looking at I have a camera guy who is willing to put in some time for me, so that'll be good. I have a drone operator, so look forward to a lot of good drone footage. And hoping to buy some GoPros yet. So that should definitely help improve video quality as well as video stabilization. And on top of all of that, you know, multiple angles, which I really love. There's something about having multiple angles to work with. It really makes the video just that much more alive. It makes you guys, the viewers, feel like you're right there with me. And that is always a bonus. That's what I try to do for my videos. And if we do get the chance to, I wouldn't mind putting in some hunting videos. But anyway, that should do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy and found it, at the least, you found it informative. Because again, these videos aren't, you know, for the entertainment value per se. They're more just an update. All right, well, one more update I should quickly mention is we are that close to getting 200 subscribers, and when that 200 hits, I want to do another giveaway. We did one at the 100 mark, and I feel like the 200 mark would be an appropriate time. And then maybe we'll go for the 500 mark for our next benchmark. For the 200 subscribers, I would like to do maybe a three-way choice, because this is more homesteading and stuff. I would give the choice of Amazon gift card again, or a Home Depot gift card, or a TSC, the Tractor Supply Company, since all three companies are available both Canada, US, and it would make it very easy for me and as well as for you guys. And I know if you guys are homesteaders or you guys are looking at homesteading, then either of those three will definitely suit your purpose as well. So thank you very much for watching again, and I hope you guys have a fantastic start to your year, and we will catch you guys in the next video.